Good evening. We'll be starting in a few minutes. I have the timer up. Let me make sure this lighting is better. Of course it would. Let me make sure it's so set up. There we go. Much better. Yeah. Good. We'll be starting in a few minutes. I'm excited for tonight. All right, looks like we're set up. Good evening. Happy Thursday. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to our Thursday live reading hour, December Book of the Month edition. My camera is on tonight because I had moved all the boxes and all the shenanigans in that direction. You don't have to see that. You could see me, maybe the background, but all the ugly packing and organizing, it's that way. I'm not turning the camera because you're going to be like, what is going on? Yeah, I'm in the middle of packing, but I'm here with you fully and ready to reflect, read, and grow together. Thank you for taking the time to show up for yourself this evening. This quiet hour is where our thoughts soften, our awareness expands, and our growth becomes intentional. Tonight, we are exploring chapters 4, 5, and 6 of the book of the month, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And I have that here. Dun-ta-da. This is our December book of the month from MaxUverse at MaxUverse.com. This chapter is so good. Um, but before we continue on, this book, we've been talking about it here for these lives every week. And so we were like, you know what? It's a great choice for book of the month. So this one talks about how the subconscious responds to the beliefs we hold, the images we create, and the faith we carry. It also shows us how much power we have to shape our inner world when we choose to. So let's go ahead and kick it off because I want to make sure we start on time. This format, I'll talk about the book of the month, some excerpts, some juicy excerpts for you to kind of take away, and also start with our two 25 minutes focus sessions with a 5 minute break in between. So, right now, I'm doing a little bit of a share with you about actually, we're reviewing chapters 4 to 6. So, chapter 4 is first. Then we'll take a break. I'll do chapter 5, and then we'll go on to chapter 6 as our wrap up. So, with chapter 4, which focuses on the power of prayer and belief, this chapter teaches that the subconscious mind responds mostly to ideas that are backed by sincere belief. It's not the words alone, it's the feeling you attach to them. So, when you hold a clear intention with a calm, confident expectation, your subconscious begins working towards it. It's like it's sitting there waiting for you to kind of think of this, and then it just runs with it. So your subconscious mind moves towards the ideas you feel to be true. Not what you say once, but what you believe consistently. So a question for this chapter is, what belief are you emotionally supporting without even realizing it? So what do you emotionally hold is what your subconscious mind runs with. So think on that, and then we'll go on to starting our first 25 minutes. So let me put it on here. Da, da, da. There we go. Think on that, and by all means, pick up the book of your choice. It doesn't have to be the MaxUverse book of the month. I am currently reading this, yes, and wrapping up another one, which is I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. I'm almost done with this. That's why this is the perfect time to kind of get this reading done. So happy reading. I am with you all the way. Let me know if you have any questions and put anything in the comments. What are you reading? Where are you viewing from? And what aha moments are you getting from what you're reading? Do share. And if you're in the middle of a move, tell me how miserable it is. Because I feel like I'm suffering. It's okay. It's almost done. We're almost done. So just the packing and but at least I get to throw some stuff away and I'm donating. So that's a big thing. All right. Well, enjoy, guys. I do have some background music, but if it's too distracting, put me on mute. Put your own music. It's just a little light background music. That's all it is. Enjoy. Hello, just checking in. Hi, Bailey. How are you? How's it going? I'm on three screens. That's why I'm like this. I have one, two, three. So you don't see the boxes because the boxes are over there, still in the mess. But at least I could be on camera and you don't have to see the mess. How are you doing, Bailey? I hope you had a good day, a good week, and tomorrow's Friday. Thank God. But that means more packing for me. And I'm throwing stuff out as I promised. So I'm kind of proud of myself for that. I'm also donating like clothes and stuff and some kitchen stuff that I don't use. So I'm happy. Let me take a look here. Do you want to know the name of the style I'm going for once I move to the permanent place? It's called luxury neutral minimalism. So that's the style I'm going for, but more emphasis on minimalism than anything else. So it's just like little pieces of warm, feminine, but luxurious beauty. I want to paint my walls too so it could feel like mine. So minimalism, but elevated. That's what I'm going for. And no clutter. Clutter free decor. That way, by the time you come visit, hopefully one day, you're like, okay, now I see what she's talking about. Okay, we are halfway, more than halfway through the first 25-minute focus session, guys. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. I'll check in once we hit our 5-minute break. Good. Hi, Melissa, and look at you. How's it going? Yeah. You know what, Melissa? The other day I was saying to myself, I wish I could just take my clothes, my toothbrush, of course, my toothbrush, my clothes, my makeup. I can't go nowhere without that. My makeup. And I think I said, oh, and my work stuff, like my laptop, so I could work and make money. So I said, yeah, I wish I could just take that and leave the rest. And the books. Don't forget the books. Actually, the books is before the makeup. Books, toothbrush, clothes, books, makeup, work stuff. Yeah. Yeah. That's where my head was at the other day. I was like, this is insanity. But I am making strides. I'm proud of myself. And I'm clearing out. Remember all that mail I opened up during the Sunday reset? That's getting cluttered free too. It's gone in the wind. I'm so proud of myself. So how are you guys? How are you, Melissa? What book are you working on this evening or any evening when we're not around? Do share. No pressure. Let's see. Yes. Priorities is right. Priorities. I put toothbrush. So of course with the toothbrush comes the skincare. That's kind of given. Got to get the skincare. Can't walk around all raggedy. Got to get that skincare on. Oh my gosh. We are getting closer to Christmas. I should have a countdown clock, not for the focus sessions. I should have a countdown clock for Christmas right here with a little Christmas tree. I love it because you guys know why I love it. I love the lights. I love the thing, and just the freedom to walk and explore. Not working. That's a big attraction. Oh yeah, busy week. Oh, I feel your pain, Melissa. Well, I hope you get it starts dwindling down soon, so you get some good rest and get some good recovery time too, some you time. Because I know we are about working and getting stuff done, but the rest is also working. Did you know that? I learned that too. Good intentional rest, whether it's a little time to meditate or just sit back and just do nothing or go out in nature and not even take your headphones. That's a big deal for me because I like my headphones. But that's all part of resting. You rest your mind, you rest your brain, you rest your body. I just hope you get it soon. It's so important. But you're a hustler. So I know you're going to work, get stuff done, and then by all means rest. Let's see. Oh, we have 8 minutes. Okay, let me go back. Try to finish up a little bit. I am finishing up for those of you that have joined. Yes, I'm currently still reading the book of the month. Okay, right here. Ta-da. But I'm also finishing up. I will teach you. I will teach you to be rich by Ramit Sethi. Ramit Sethi. So this one, as you know, I started way back then, and then I realized that I put it in a pile that was not in circulation. As you guys know, I rotate my books. I rotate my books like I rotate my mugs. Every morning is a different mug for my coffee. That's part of my ADHD brain. I have to rotate mugs. So I rotate my book and it got lost in the sauce. So now I'm like, hey, welcome back. I'm going to finish you. That's what I'm reading tonight. See how much I could get done. Something was making my nose itch. Okay, we got 3 minutes. Yay. Then we'll take a break. Okie dokie. We are 5 minute break. Grab your water. Actually, I'm going to grab mine. Take a little break, stretch, do whatever you need to do. I am going to do a little share on chapter 5 of the MaxUverse book of the month. And so, something for us to learn from. Just a second. Let me grab some water. And as a reminder, the MaxUverse book of the month is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Since we talked about it so much, we made it a book of the month. And we are reviewing chapter 5. We started with chapter 4 in the beginning of this call, or this live, and now we're doing chapter 5. And this one is more about mental health, mental healing process. I think that's what it's called. So this chapter explains how many of our physical and our emotional challenges are influenced by thoughts and patterns that are stored in the subconscious. So when you change the pattern and you actually influence your outcome. So the author does remind us that healing begins with the subconscious accepts new ideas as possible. So your subconscious mind responds to mental imagery, repetition, calm expectation. So the more clearly you see the outcome, the more real it becomes to your inner world, your subconscious. So here's a line to reflect on from the book. It says the subconscious accepts the image you return to the most. So whatever image you have been returning to, this chapter is actually a powerful reminder that healing is not always loud or dramatic. It is often begins quietly inside. So think about that image, think about what you return to, and if you need to make any adjustments, then please do so. Okay? That is our chapter 5 take. I enjoy this book. I just been going at it a little slowly cuz it's almost like taking vitamins for your head, and I don't want to rush through and take a whole bottle at once. I'm kind of like nibbling on every section, but it's so worth it. Um, it's just a different way of thinking, feeling, and tapping into maybe possibly superpowers we may have with the subconscious that we're not even aware of. So I'm all about that. So that is chapter 5. Yes, Bailey. Amen. Agreed. So for the last, once this time is up, we will start our second focus session. And then we'll end it and close it with a look into chapter 6. I think that one is really good as well. I am, let me just go back in here. I'm almost done. It makes me sad actually. I might want to pick it up and read it again. So, but I'm trying to read ahead so that way I could come in here, take some notes, and talk about it. Good. 1 minute left. Going back to this one. Something messing with my allergies. Hey, baby, just saw your message. So, I know of people who put I like that idea, the randomizer for picking the next book to read, because I seen this done actually in one of my last sessions where I'm not sure if you have one of those bingo pull things, but they would wrap up their books. It's a lot of work. Wrap up their books and then select by random choice or stick the books in a bag of sorts and you blindfold and pick your next book that way. It just makes it fun. I don't know. It's just more instead of you intentionally, which is fine. I think I intentionally pick my books. But if you want to switch it up, you know, and you're like, hey, surprise me, you might want to consider doing that. But I saw it done recently, and this lady took a whole bunch of books. She wrapped them up. I mean, this takes time. She wrapped them in paper. I think it was paper, like brown paper bag. And then she just tossed them into one big box and she picked out her next book to read. So she made it look fun. So you could do that. Okay, just doing a quick check-in. We have 12 minutes left together. This hour flew by. I don't know about you guys, but I'm doing so good. I'm almost done with the chapter. I have a few more paragraphs to go. Hopefully, you guys are making some progress as well. Let's see here. Check my comments. And as a reminder, and if you're just joining us, welcome to Thursday Live Reading Hours, part of MaxUverse. And we are doing a special book review. The MaxUverse book of the month is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. It's an amazing book. Tonight we're doing still, chapters 4 through 6. I will share a little bit of my notes from chapter 6 so we can wrap up the evening. I hope you're accomplishing your reading goals. It doesn't have to be our book of the month. It could be any book of your choice. We love it all. So definitely make this your time, your space, your designated co-reading time with us. We usually are very quiet. I just come in and check on everyone. So welcome. We do this every week, Thursdays at 6 p.m. So you know that we are around, and we are live on YouTube and on Facebook. I tried Instagram tonight, but it didn't connect. Better luck next time. We'll try it again. All right, so let me wrap up this last chapter and I'll come back and do our last final notes for chapter 6. I can't believe it. We're doing so good. That was awesome. How are you guys doing? All right. Should we go through chapter 6 together? Okay. Let me pull up my notes for chapter 6. Chapter 6 is about practical techniques for mental healing. And again, for those of you guys who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm talking about the MaxUverse book of the month, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. We're reviewing chapters 4 to 6 tonight. That was really fun. So, chapter 6 is about practical techniques for mental healing. This chapter gives us tools that we can actually use. So, visualization, affirmation, focus, attention, and the use of calm repetition. The author reminds us that when you combine a clear mental picture with relaxed belief, you begin influencing the subconscious in a meaningful way. So, the key message is this: the subconscious responds to what is impressed upon, not what is forced. So, it's not like you can say, I'm a millionaire. That's a nice thought, but that's force. When you're applying a combination of that clear mental picture, relaxed belief, you begin to influence the subconscious that you are a millionaire. So that's an example. So the other way is stillness and clarity create more change than pressure and struggle. So reflective line from this chapter is this: when the mind calms, the subconscious opens. So stress will not help us. Stress, frustrations, situations with silly people, nah, that doesn't help. So before we move deeper into discussion, here are a few talking points. For your subconscious mind to accept what you repeat. So tonight, ask yourself, what thought has been getting repeated without permission? So we kind of touched upon this in the last chapter. What has been repeating, or what image has been showing up without you even realizing it? So in this case, without your permission. And then second, your internal images shape your external reality. So what picture have you been imagining for your life? Because the picture you imagine, this is why vision boards are so great. Actually, I'm gonna talk about vision boards in a new episode of Leveling Up Talks. Just a little plug, because vision boards are great, but I'm really reflecting on vision. What do they call it? Goals that have been wins. So, what are your wins board? Is what I'm going to be talking about in that new episode. Anyway, that's just a teaser. I'm getting off the point here. So, the point here is that your internal images shape your external reality. So, what picture have you been imagining for your life? And does it match who you want to become? So, the third piece of this is that healing is possible at any age in any chapter. It is never too late to shift your beliefs. I shifted late, but no, I've been shifting all my life. And healing is possible even when you have to rewrite your self image. So when you choose a new direction, right, that helps rewrite your self image in your subconscious. The fourth step is the greatest changes often begin quietly. There's no party with it. There's no champagne bursting. It's just done all quietly. A single new thought repeated with certainty can open a new path. So add new thoughts and be mindful of what you're thinking about. So, two reminders for MaxUverse when it comes to the MaxUverse community rhythm. As a reminder, this Sunday we meet again for our Sunday live reset hour. It doesn't have to be productive. It could be about organizing, setting up, clarifying your week ahead. So it's an hour to really focus and reset. And so in that case, you bring a task, bring your intentions, and you let us move forward together for that 1 hour. Then on Monday noon, we have our MaxUverse Monday Focus Lab. We've been doing it for about 3 weeks now, and is where we actually center ourselves for the week and we bring our purpose to next steps, which is taking actions. So I would love to see you there. Is where we do a co-working space together. I do stuff, and then you do stuff, and we'll do stuff together. It's really that simple. So as we close this evening, here's your reflection for the week. Your subconscious mind is always responding, always shaping, always creating from the thoughts you allow to repeat. So when you choose your thoughts with intention, your life begins to shift with intention. So change begins with awareness, and awareness begins with change. Yes. So just make the effort, and that will all come together. So, including having evenings like this one where you're coming in and you're accomplishing your reading goals, because by you shifting your thoughts on something productive as catching up on your reading, that also helps your imagery, which also helps your self image, which feeds your subconscious. So, it's never too late to choose a new belief, to see yourself differently, or to imagine a new future. I hope this helped you out a little bit. And thank you for joining our December Book of the Month reading hour. I hope you all have a peaceful evening. And I will see you at the MaxUverse Circle or at MaxUverse.com. Thank you. Bye, guys. Oh, we have a minute. Okay, but have a good evening. I did start early. See? I told you guys. I didn't want you guys to run over as usual. Try to be greedy with your time. Have a good night. Thank you guys. You're amazing. I have 3 screens, so I'm looking all over the place. Have a good evening. And I will keep you posted on my move. And I'm posting on the MaxUverse Circle. So guys, comment if you can't, please. I want to bring more people in that circle. So if you feel compelled to, I would love for you to do a little commenting because that does help. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.